everyone, and welcome back to The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. Even the game is cutting me off in my intro now. Anyway, I'm your host, I am Buffer, and I brought my brain with me today.
What makes you think I'm your brain?
Well, you're the better half, given that I am an idiot on most days, obviously.
Okay. First question. Have you started your timer?
I thought I was doing so much better about this.
Are you screen capturing your plate?
That only happened once. It only happened once. It will not happen again.
You're welcome.
Everyone, this is my co-commentator. Please introduce yourself.
I'm Buffer Angel, and basic bitch name, but whatever. Don't judge me.
Yes.
I'm his better half.
We have established that. You are my better half.
Do we know what, looking at your heart count, do we know what your low heart count noise is yet?
No, we don't. We do not. So it's worth noting that just like with Skelebro, Angel here does not have a set of headphones on yet. I have ordered a headphone splitter. It is on its way, but unfortunately, it's not here at the moment. It is worth noting, our AC still isn't
not working.
Yeah, our AC still isn't fixed. So you may hopefully the microphone won't pick up the rustling of ice in a beverage and or the fan in the background. Stop that. Also, this is the only way.
Torpedo boobs!
This is the only way to get Great Fairies to pop up in this version of the game, by the way. The randomizer skips their gift cutscenes, but I needed a heal. So... Oh, you should have seen last episode. There's... You have a complaint about torpedo cleavage. Oh,
we're about to have another co-commentator.
Of course. So, I have pets. We have pets. And... This is Thor. He's very squeaky.
Hey, would you rather have him or Loki?
I'd much rather have him than Loki. So, now that we've been effectively derailed for 2.5 minutes, I think it's time that we make additional progress. Last time I completed the Spirit Temple, and I completed the Dongo's Cavern and the Deku Tree before that.
Oh my god.
What?
You're wearing mustard.
You know, that's better than the name I gave it. So you know what? Fair. You know
what would you call it?
You're in yellow.
You do realize what I do for a living, right, babe?
I mean, yeah. Alright, so...
I know what that looks like.
So let's think. I have the letter.
Oh, wait. Everybody does.
No. I have the letter. I could go do Jabba Jabba's belly, or I could go attempt the second half of the Shadow Temple without the Lens of Truth. What do you think?
Let's do the Shadow Temple without the Lens of Truth. That's gonna be fun. Fun and funny to watch you suffer.
Oh boy. Alright. Good news is I have the hover boots. And other
Is your
stuff.
phone fully charged?
It's charged enough.
Sorry, you came down with your phone at 10% the other night.
I mean, yeah.
In low power mode.
Yeah, well, okay. Well, I mean, I explained why my last episode was so long, but that's beside the point. So, oh boy, I've never tried doing this dungeon without the Lens of Truth. Now's the time where we put my memory to the absolute test. Alright, so we've established this one is not the correct one. So let's try this one.
Did you turn your notifications off?
Yes, I did. I don't make the same mistake twice. Ha! That's smart of you. Alright, so it's not that one. Certainly wasn't for me. And we have the fan, we have the window open. And now there's a plane. Jeez. between all the emergency vehicles last night and the airplane this morning, I'm just not allowed. All right, okay, all right. Process of elimination. This has to be the right one. No, actually, that's why I put the hover boots on. Ignoring the fact that the lens of truth is supposed to be required for this dungeon, if you put on the hover boots here, it is very difficult for you to just plummet to your death there. Also, I'm not sure if the correct skull is randomized. Like, by the game, not by the randomizer. I don't know if the correct skull changes based on the save file or not, so we'll find out. Alright, do I have bombs? I got some bombs. Alright, this will be fine. Hiya! For you, sir. Oh, good, he gave me bombs. Let's see, that one's fake. One on the other side is fake. So I know people normally complain about Let's Players running around with the hover boots on the entire time, but I'm going to be doing this. Can we talk about these sick drifting skills that we have? But no, I'm going to keep the hover boots on for this entire temple because they are the dungeon item. And they are important for survival.
I don't remember going through this temple.
It might have something to do with the fact that you may or may not have asked me to help you through most of it because this place is creepy and obnoxious.
I think it was just like mostly it was obnoxious.
Look. I don't know. You know what? We should up the number of Ocarina of Time Let's Plays on this channel to 4. We should set up. So this is the.
Beautiful.
I did nothing. So this will be. This is obviously the first one that I'm doing. I'm thinking about doing a vanilla run when I eventually get a 3DS capture card, or I can just do the original version and do a 3DS version afterwards and make that one Master Quest. The point is, we've got the randomizer run. I want to do a vanilla run.
Boss key.
Cool. Get that out of the way early. But
I'm glad that you get the lens of truth.
I mean,
after the dungeon.
If Bongo Bongo gives you the lens of truth, I'm going to be really upset. I don't know where it ranks on the list of necessity, actually, because certain items are not, like, certain items are always put in places where you can reach them, but I don't know how necessary the randomizer views the lens of truth.
Well, I mean, like, if you're able to get through it with just the hover boots alone.
Yeah. And, you know, the power of trial and error.
Yeah. Patience.
Yeah. But yeah, no, point is, I'm doing a randomized run of Ocarina now. I want to do a vanilla run at some point, and I want to do a Master Quest run. We can up that number to 4 and do a Let's Play where you play through Ocarina of Time.
No.
I mean, the game loves that idea.
I've played it once. Well, technically twice, but completed it once.
1.5.
Not even half. Like, maybe
1 1/3.
10%.
No.
Well, because, okay. Hold on. How many medallions are there?
There are 6, but one of them is given to you for free.
Okay, so excluding that one.
Wah!
It's better.
Forgot they were here. Yeah, no, there are.
Okay.
So there are 5 medallions that you have to earn, and 3 spiritual stones.
Okay, so 9 things you have to get?
Yeah, and you got one of them, so that's about 11, 15%, something like that. Alright, so 1 to 15%, but that's 1 in 1 night.
There you go. No, more like a ninth.
Yeah, but
1 in 1 ninth is, yeah.
You completed it once, and then you did it 1 night.
Yeah. It's like, to be fair, the 1 ninth was like, when a wee lassie.
Yeah.
And my not so smart tiny brain had watched my older sister go through it because we grew up with an N64 and Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time, and And
Style folks don't care about gravity, except when they do.
yeah. Watched my sister go through it, and only watched her beat the Great Deku Tree, and then go back to the Temple of Time, and she had all 3 of the gems you're supposed to get in the beginning. And
so you can't see it, but there is a spin. There's another one of those spinning guillotines in here.
So I thought, oh hey, I just have to beat this giant tree, and then I'll get all 3 stones, and I'll be able to turn into a doll. And yeah, I stopped after the being the Great Deku Tree.
That is until. Then I helped you. Ow. And then I helped you.
I'm so sorry. And you helped me beat it.
Yes. Oh, good. I finally have the Hylian shield. I didn't have to pay for this one. Alright, there you are. Well, I'm up to 10 now, so hey, I've got full row. But I think you should. I think it'd be fun. I think it'd be fun for you to play through this again. See how well you remember things from when I helped you through it the first time. That or just do you understand how much I would love to have what you have, the problem you have right now? I'd love to forget everything about this game and re-experience it. You, on the other hand, now you have been blessed with a shitty memory, and now have the ability to just re-experience this game whenever you want. I wish I could do that. Oh boy.
Okay. Also remember, you grew up with a family that encouraged you to play games and stuff like that.
Well, encouraged is the wrong word. Allowed.
Allowed. Whereas me, I was running around outside, running around the neighborhood.
Getting in trouble.
Setting spiders on fire.
That's one.
And going to like a house that was a couple doors down to go swimming in her little doughboy pool, and she didn't care. And our only thing was be home before dark.
Ah, the good old days of being small children.
So, I don't know, I was just more outside. Play with cars with my dad.
I mean, yeah. That's the environment you were brought up in, and that doesn't make sense. Meanwhile, my parents constantly encouraged me to go out and play, but little did they know that when I wasn't inside playing Zelda, I was outside playing Zelda.
I remember you telling me about the story when your grandmother made you a Link costume.
Oh man, so I had 2 Link costumes.
Okay.
One when I was in 2nd grade, but a wee boy that was cute, and then another one from 6th grade.
You're still cute. You're just a man. You're a cute man.
Well, thank you.
And you're mother.
So what I'm hearing you say is that you're biased.
Yes.
Yeah, but no, my 2nd costume was actually 6th grade, and at that point it was significantly less cute, but little did I know that cosplay was a thing, so, I mean, it sure beats doing Harry Potter for like the 5th year. Or like the 3rd or 4th year in a row.
Oh, but you and your sister still did when Deathly Hallows came out.
I mean, yeah. Well, no, like, I don't know if you knew this, but there were, so the costumes that I went through, 2nd grade was Link. 6th grade was Link. Literally every other year was Harry Potter.
I believe it.
Because I was a lanky boy with shaggy hair and glasses. Yes, but at the time, I was a Gryffindor. Every child who liked Harry Potter was a Gryffindor because of course,
cool.
yeah, because of course you would. I mean, now I identify more as a Hufflepuff, mostly because I can't stop eating.
Ravenclaw!
But,
Hufflepuff Mary Joy.
I mean... Alright, time to guess. I got it.
Nice.
Oh. I didn't get it. Alright, hold on.
What are you doing?
There's an invisible platform that slides along here. I don't know where it is. Oh boy. Alright. There is an invisible platform there that slides along that chain. Normally you use the lens of truth to find it, but I don't have the lens of truth, so I'm gonna have to guess.
Somebody doesn't have it. So hard.
Alright. Alright, this is where I'm at. Does this platform even exist? Does this platform even exist if you don't have the lens of truth?
Maybe you blew it out. Hey, you found it.
Alright. I'm about to miss it.
You found it.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is why you don't do this. This is why you don't try to do the Shadow Temple without the lens of truth. But I did find a much more efficient way of finding the platform than wasting bombs. So at least arrows are easier to come by.
And easier to see.
Alright, where's the ledge? There it is.
Bye-bye. Ooh. Just barely.
Nope, I hit the chain.
Yep.
Alright.
Try hitting a bow with the chain.
Alright, you know what? I think I'm going to go ahead and I'm just going to cut to a successful attempt.
Finally.
Okay.
Finally.
Alright, so that took 7 attempts. If you look at my heart total, that took 7 tries to finally get that right. Okay, now...
Dang, I was hoping we would finally hear your low heart count.
You want to talk more about things that are difficult to lens of truth. Fortunately, wearing the hover boots skips over this problem. But there's a bunch of spike traps in this room that are invisible. Mr. Be Dead. Goodbye, Mr. Be Dead. There is a...
What are you looking for?
There's a heart... But there's a target up there. Okay.
Lens of truth.
I mean, that would be wonderful, but again, I don't know if the how essential the randomizer deems the lens of truth. Heart container, good. Get all that health back that I just wasted. All right, so let's see. That's a ledge. Hi, sorry about that. Landlady finally called about fixing our AC. So, yay, that may be happening.
Yeah, hopefully.
Let's all be hopeful.
Hey, are you trying to get that rupee?
Yes. Well, like, so I can't hook shot it, but I saw.
Well, I mean, like.
I saw Nintendo Capri Sun do this. There's a target up here. There it is. That's supposed to take me up here. But if I go this way, grab that. And then come back and grab that. Alright.
Oh, that's right. I forgot you had to get all the rupees for the door to open.
Yep, and this game uses the silver rupees for that. And as far as I'm aware, it's the only one that does. Oh, I hear them. I hear the bats. Right. Probably conserve my arrows. But this game doesn't wanna give them to me. Alright, what do we got? What do we got? Nothing useful. Come here. And up.
I have a question. Did you put your name in the goblet of fire, Harry?
No.
I had to, I'm sorry.
You know what? That's a good. Hey!
Hey, you got neighbors now.
No, not something that's really essential, but hey, an invulnerability spell against one of the hardest bosses in the game? That'll be helpful. Frickin' nerd.
Hot meat kettle.
Well, if you're gonna call me out like that. Oh, did I get the right? No, I didn't.
I say we should shave you again, but I know you want to go back out again.
Yeah, no, I gotta work on my beard.
Okay.
Epic beard sculpting, yo. I'm gonna say epic, but I got a goatee right now, and that's about it.
Yeah, that's because your wife shaved up.
So here's a question for you then. Am I the evil twin? My evil twin brother with the goatee? How do you know I'm the right? How do you know I'm the real one? You know what? That's a very good point. Don't answer that. So this is. Oh no.
What?
So this is a wind-themed puzzle that you can ignore entirely with the iron boots, which I don't have. I really hope I don't.
Oh no.
I hope I don't need them.
Culture.
I see it. I see it. It thinks it's stealthy, but it rolled like a 2.
I was gonna say. Nah, I'd say about a 10.
No, 10 implies it would have been. Oh. Camera. Alright, I'm just gonna hang on here for a minute.
Camera.
Excuse me, game. Alright, okay. I don't believe there is an item at the end of this. I know that the path forward is hidden in here, which, very nice.
This is my best one.
I mean, it doesn't need to be. Alright, I don't believe there's anything important in here, but it's worth checking. This is where the game gives you a hint.
Is it?
This is when I don't care about the hint. Okay. I didn't remember if there was like a small chest in here or something. I don't have the compass, so there's no way. No, don't. Alright, so this fan right here. This fan is the secret to progress. You wait for it to spool up, and then you jump in front of it.
Huh.
Yeah, that's what the fan in there tells you. It's like, those with the sacred feet let the wind guide you kind of thing. A very fun actual cryptic hint from a Zelda game.
Nice.
Alright, compass.
Iron boots.
Speaking of the iron boots, here they are. All I need now is a long shot, and the water temple's as good as done. Please don't. Ow. To quote the illustrious Tom Fox, I'm gonna give those guys a fat lip. Good job screaming while you're dead, sir. Yeah, no, the freakiest version of the Redeads, like, these are Gibdos, so they don't even count, but the freakiest version of the Redeads are, there you are! No, the freakiest version of the Redeads are definitely the ones from...
I was gonna say,
There is an item in there! There is an item in that room. Alright.
Hey, now that you have the iron boots.
I mean, yeah, but here's the problem. How am I going to get back over there? Yeah, nice full inventory screen. That's just nice to look at. Ow! Alright. No, there is an item in here. Is it... I see it on my map, but I can't find it. Alright, you know what? Let's do this.
What if you use Din's fire?
This fire actually would not illuminate it. Oh. I think there you are.
Key.
And that's a very important thing to have found. Boy, am I glad
iron boots.
I'm about to catch fire. I'm really glad
that
that I checked my map once I got the compass. Alright. Hover boots on. You knock that off. And let the wind guide me. Back into a room I've already been through. So there were 2 chests in here. I've gotten them both. One of them had the iron frickin' boots. I'm doing these dungeons all out of order right now. And that's good though, because I mentioned in the last episode that I always wanted to try and find ways to do dungeons out of order. Mostly because there was one asshole Skulltula in the Forest Temple that I didn't want to try and sneak my way around due to my,
phobia.
Yeah, due to my fear of spiders. So I would try to get as far into the Fire Temple as I could without the bow, which just meant in the base game I was skipping over the chest that had the dungeon map in it. And as we have established, dungeon maps are practically worthless unless you're hunting for every single item, so I didn't really care. But I've always wanted to go through a game, find out how many different ways, like this game specifically, how badly can I mess up the order for, how badly can I mess up the order that you're supposed to do these dungeons in? And there's a Skulltula up there I can't get because I don't have the long shot. And I've learned, like, you can do the entire Fire Temple without the bow if you don't mind skipping the dungeon map. I learned that if you do the Forest Temple, you don't need the Megaton Hammer for the Water Temple. So you can do the Forest, then Water, then Fire. But you cannot do Shadow and Spirit until after you've beaten the first 3, which is frustrating because Spirit's my favorite. But I also loved skipping this dungeon because I didn't like fighting Bongo Bongo, and I knew how to get through the Spirit Temple without the hover boots or anything else, and this meant that I actually had to, I had to go through Gerudo's training ground and everything. Well, not training ground. The point is, Gerudo Valley! I had to be very smart, and I wanted to wait as long as possible to do the Begoron Side Sword quest. Because I always thought it was a chore. I think it's actually pretty neat now, but hey, come on. What are you gonna do? The answer is nothing. You can do nothing. Goodbye. Into the pit with you. Isn't this such a lovely, serene boat cruise that will absolutely not end in tragedy? Near, far, wherever you find. It even ended like that movie. Except the only person who died was the one Stalfos I didn't kill.
Rip.
Oh, this room's gonna blow. I don't have the stinking lens of truth for this, so this area is actually going to be obnoxious. Alright. Okay, so we came in through the east door. Let's go to the south door. Nope. There it is. Here's the south door. Huh? I can't see you, but I know you're there. Come on. This is called guesswork. Just standing still and doing the spin attack a whole bunch of times.
Does the spin attack? I can't remember. Does it take up magic? No, it does not.
It takes up magic if you charge it manually, but so if you hold down B, that takes magic.
Okay.
Doing it with a quick rotation and pressing the B button does not take up magic.
Okay.
All right, what's in here?
Heart
Another
container.
heart container. The game is taking pity on me. It knows what I'm about to go fight. All right. Bongo Bongo's not going to be a big deal. He's really not. I've got the big Oron sword. I've got enough hearts. I have damage. I've got double health, effectively. I think this room only has a Skulltula, but I might as well get it done. Slip, slide, I'm running around. So did you know the hover boots actually originated from Zelda 2?
Seriously?
Yeah, no. Like, I talked about last time things that started in Zelda 2 that I wasn't aware of. Like, the hover boots started in Zelda 2.
Missed.
Because, like, they let you just straight up walk on water in the overworld. And while these ones don't do the same thing... Oh, wait, no. The Skulltula's right there. That's magic. I don't care. There must be a small key in this room. Or in the other room, because the other room is the one that normally has the boss key. Yeah, but no, like that.
Find out.
Yeah, no, there's a neat little homage to Zelda 2 in the form of on the way to the Desert Colossus. Normally, there is a river of sand that you have to cross. My time is wrong. There's a river of sand you have to cross, and you can either long shot to the other side, or simply by wearing the hover boots, you can just walk to the other side. Oh, it's just money. There's nothing useful in this room. Oh, that means the last room definitely has a small key because I need it. Oh. The point is, you can just walk across the desert, the river of sand in the haunted wasteland, just wearing the hover boots. So this room. Here's another one of things that traumatized me as a kid. This is stressful. It's scary. It's also the only time Din's fire is required by the game. Well, no. You do need it to get in here, so it's not only required once, it's required twice. Oh, there are 2 chests in here. And you're dead.
What are you gonna get in this super special box?
I mean, I got 5 rupees last time. So we'll go the way of the Holy Grail. What's in the boring box?
A heart.
A man's heart. Okay. Or a woman's heart. I don't judge.
Heart.
The point is, it's a disembodied heart. And this is the key. I mean, at least it was still a key. Alright. Well, with that, I think we are completely done with treasure chests in this dungeon. So... Yeah, no, we are. So this means that Bongo Bongo could still have a heart container. Or something completely worthless. Lens of Truth would not be worthless, although it is less useful. Now, it is redundant and less useful now that I'll effectively be done with the Shadow Temple. Although it will make the bottom of the well really easy. So, in the Ocarina of Time Discord, somebody posted a video of doing a cool skip with this that doesn't involve the fire arrows. Using a bomb chew, careful positioning, and a good amount of brains, they were able to line it up so the bomb chew would travel all the way along there, up the edge, and straight into that bomb flower patch without needing the fire arrows, the bow, and the magic meter, which in turn means you need only 1 item to do this. You do not need to do all those other things that are involved. Just a fun little bit of trivia I thought I'd share.
I wish you the best of luck.
Well, I mean, I have to get through the room before I can get to the boss. Because this room...
Oh. Use your arrows.
Alright. Okay. So this... I think there was one over here.
Nope.
Nope.
Use your arrows.
I only have a few and I need them for the boss. Alright, let's see. Okay. Right there.
Nope. You hit the wall.
Alright, hold on. Alright, because that's... Alright, that's floor.
Will you hook onto it if it's a...
No, but like if it... like, okay. I can't reach the wall from here, so...
Bless you.
Blah. Alright, so... You, right there. Ha! Alright.
Hey, that only took you like, what, how many times?
Well, only a few. Oh.
Guess you're going in.
Oh boy. 7 arrows, no lens of truth. Here we go. Ow. Yeah! Come here. Alright. Yeah!
Yay! Nicely done.
So,
and you were worried.
I was worried. That's stressful. So, fun little thing. I don't know how accurate this is, but I had heard a story about how Bongo Bongo is the spirit of a thief who was sentenced to isolation in the Shadow Temple after having his hands cut off, and that's why his hands were disembodied there. I don't know how accurate that is, but that may have contributed to some of my fear of this area. But anyway, Shadow Temple down.
Let's see what you got. Let's see what you got.
A heart piece. A worse heart container. Do you know what, though? None of that compares to the satisfaction of having beaten Bongo Bongo without the lens of truth. Just playing baseball with his face. So when I was reading the Ocarina of Time strategy guide as a kid, before I got to the Shadow Temple, I saw the image of Bongo Bongo, and I had assumed it was Goma back for revenge. Because if you look at their official artwork, they look very similar.
I find it hilarious that they got the Medallion of Light from the Shadow Temple.
Yep, I got the medallion you normally get for free. Alright, so I'm going to do one more thing before I end this episode off. I have been wondering...
Were you supposed to be able to get like the fire arrows with the light medallion?
No, actually. You normally get the fire arrows after you beat the... Oh, I don't care. Get out of here. Normally you get the fire arrows after you beat the water temple, refill the lake, and you're able to go grab it. So this right here, I've been looking at this, and I've been wondering, is it possible... Oh, no. It's just a little too high. I was wondering if it was possible to skip that beanstalk entirely without the long shot, but no, you do need the long shot for that. Alright, well, I think that'll do it for this episode. Thank you so much for watching. We got the Shadow Temple done today. I want to put my frickin' sword away. We got the Shadow Temple done today. No lens of truth, but hey, we came out of it with the hover boots, which means we can do the water temple.
And the iron boots.
Well, that... Did I say the
you
hover
said
boots?
hover boots.
Oh, well, okay, so we came out of this with the iron boots, and that means that we can do the water temple. or at least most of it. I need the long shot, I think, in order to finish it. But, you know, it's good. We're doing great. So anyway, thank you so very much for watching, and see you guys next time. Bye.